Hello, my name is Mrs. Cogswell, and I will be your child's calculus survey teacher this year. So I often get the question, what is calculus survey? Or IU calls it brief survey of calculus. And it is, what I like to tell people is it's like a business approach to calculus. And if you open your child's textbook, it is almost all word problems. They learn calculus through applications. And I will often use concepts that we do in Calc Survey with my AP Calculus AB students to help them see how a concept is used and help them understand concepts better. So it's a really cool course. And we will do all of the basics of Calc 1 in college, so we'll do derivatives and integrals. And I always tell students at the beginning of the year, one of my main goals is to help them understand all the business concepts, but at the same time, make sure they're ready to take Calc 1 in college if they choose to do so. So we will follow the M119 curriculum from IU Bloomington, and we actually have time to go back and do some sections that they skip, which I think is great for students, because there's also an M120 class that comes after this at IU, so if they were ever to take that course, we'll make sure they're extra prepared for that. And our students will take the IU midterm and the IU final exam. So the IU midterm will be after Chapter 3, and the IU final exam will be after Chapter 6. And we'll make sure they're extra prepared for that. And then the pacing of the course, we usually finish the curriculum by spring break. Then after spring break, we do what I call additional topics. So we'll go back and do some of the sections because, like, for example, they do consumer and producer surplus after spring break. And then we'll also do a couple concepts that if they're going to go on to take Calc 1, I want them to see before they take calculus in college. So it's been very successful, and then we usually end the year with a project. So my expectations for students is I want them to come to class ready to learn math, be engaged, and have fun. And I love calculus, and I hope that that starts to become contagious for students. But I expect them to be engaged. I expect them to communicate if they are struggling, asking questions and feeling comfortable to communicate. And I expect them to commit to the class. We do a lot of group work. We do a lot of problem solving and discussions. So I want them engaged, and that's how they're going to have fun. And with technology, cell phones need to be put away in their backpack. And they've been doing a really good job of this so far. And that goes into engagement. And I think it's really important with them going into college, they need to learn how to check in to their course and put those devices away. So we will use Canvas, of course, and in Canvas is where they'll find their homework, their completed notes, any worksheets that we've done, the answers to those worksheets. But more importantly, in Canvas is their Check Your Understanding. So they have their textbook homework, that's the traditional homework, and those solutions are in Canvas. Then I want them to do a Check Your Understanding. So it's 4 questions that go with each section. And this will give students a way of kind of almost assessing themselves on how they're doing with that homework assignment. And it also shows me how they're doing as well. And IU does something similar to this. They used to call it web work. I'm not sure what they call it now. But almost all colleges are going to some type of online platform for homework submission. So I think this is excellent practice for them. And they appreciate it. And so far I've gotten really good feedback from students. I also have a YouTube channel that I made during COVID, and they are welcome. I'm going to keep those videos posted on YouTube. So if students ever want to, if they miss class, or if they ever just want to hear me talk through the concepts again, they are always welcome to go to those videos and just watch them. And then your student is required to have a graphing calculator for this course, and there's a list of the calculators that are excellent. And if you have a financial, if for some financial reason you need help getting a graphing calculator, please have your student come see me. We also have calculators they can rent from the bookstore. And we have a class set of calculators in class. And they get to use a graphing calculator on every assessment, and we've already been using graphing calculators in class. So how we grade this course, 15% is formative and 85% is summative. Formative includes homework, any in-class assignments we do, those Check Your Understandings, and quizzes. We're going to put quizzes in the formative category, and that's what IU does as well. And it's kind of nice having the quizzes in the formative because it takes the pressure off and it makes the quizzes more about wow, I'm still not quite grasping that before they get to the big test. So I think it'll be a good thing. And then summative are going to be the exams. And you can tell summative is a big portion of the grade, and that's how it is at IU as well. And the exams we try to model like what they'll be on their IU exams. Now, relearning, we're going to allow relearning on those big exams, the summative assessments. And if a student's not happy with how they did on the test, then I'll encourage them to come in during SSRT, but we will have a set date between tests that they can retake an exam. And all they'll need to make sure they had their check your understandings complete, they were engaged in class and showed genuine effort on that first assessment. But I'm okay with them relearning. Calculus can get a little challenging at times, and it can get ahead of students. So I'll often have students that still just need a little bit extra days to really grasp a concept, and I'm okay with that. But IU does not allow relearning in their IU grade. So if they're taking this for ACP credit, which we'll talk about in a minute, I'll have to take those relearning grades out when I go to submit their grade for IU. And then real quick about the ACP. So your child can take this for dual credit, ACP credit, through IU Bloomington. And if they are interested in doing that, they should have been getting emails from IU, and they'll need to sign up for that. That's something they have to do. If they are not getting those emails, then you need to have them email Becky Stolpe, the counselor Becky Stolpe. She will make sure that they start getting those IU emails so they can sign up for the ACP credit. But that is a grade that goes on their undergraduate transcript at IU Bloomington, and it's an awesome opportunity. We have about 90% of students who take it for ACP credit. And then lastly, there's my email. Please never hesitate to contact me. If you see your student struggling or math homework is taking hours, please let me know. I always encourage students to come in before school or during SSRT for help, but they'll come in here with a brave face, and if I don't know that they're struggling at home, I want to help them. So please, please, please never hesitate. And also at the same time, if you've got something going on at home that you think might be causing them a lot of stress in the classroom, again, reach out and let me know. I want to help your child, and I want to help them love what they're learning. So, and I want them, of course, to be successful. But I'm excited to be their calculus teacher. I absolutely love calculus, and I love this course. So hopefully we'll have an awesome school year. Thanks so much.